Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my corner of the world. Today we're here for a death battle for Scarlet Witch versus Zatanna. I am pretty nervous about how this battle is going to go. I have already watched all of the information portion of it, all their skills and abilities and whatnot. I watched that off screen just prior to hitting record, so you guys didn't have to sit through 14 minutes worth of that. But I remember what was said, and I'm ready to hop into this. Personally, Zatanna is my preferred character out of the two, but as for who I think is going to win, I honestly don't know. It's really just a coin toss at this point. But I'm just gonna put my money on Zatanna because she is my favorite out of the two. But yeah, I'm ready. Who do you guys think is gonna win if you haven't seen this already?
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle with magic!
Oh, thank you. And for my first trick, step on it,
Ooh.
ta-da!
You, what sort of two-bit sorceress do you think you are?
Two-bit?
That was rude. Wait, they're not really about to fight in front of this crowd, are they?
All part of the show, folks.
These people are dead.
Huh?
Damn.
I'd say this calls for an avenger.
Oh. A death battle within a death battle. That is sick.
Do you know the difference between you and I?
Well, I think the difference is presentation! And I know a trick when I see one.
She just broke the fourth wall.
Universes.
You can't run forever. Now make like a magician and disappear!
These two are both so insanely powerful, I honestly don't know who is going to win. Come on, Zatanna. Don't lose that easily, come on.
A disappearing act was the first thing Dad ever taught me. And for my final trick, smash it once. No more witches. And that's our show, ladies and germs.
Is that the end? Did she actually win? Yay!
That's
Zatanna
a magic
wins!
trick that's to die for!
Analyzing this matchup was like walking on a tightrope. It could fall either way at any point.
Because at the end of the day, both these ladies could do basically anything with their magic. All they had to do was think and shit would happen. They
I
were
was
totally
so
even.
nervous that
At
she was
her
gonna
peak,
lose.
Wanda was able to threaten the stability of all creation.
And at Zatanna's best, she was able to hold back Pralaya, who could do the exact same thing. And despite some differences, the omniversal cosmologies of Marvel and DC Comics are roughly equivalent in size and scope. All that was left for us to look at was their weaknesses.
While both were as powerful as one another, Wanda needed to tap into the life force to reach that pinnacle, and doing so threatened her sanity.
Let's take a closer look at the events surrounding House of M, where Wanda's powers were at their maximum.
Despite admitting that she was way stronger, Doctor Strange managed to get the best of Wanda with a cool head and a spell that briefly knocked her out cold.
His wits
Yeah,
against
get
her
her
mental
out.
instability were enough to turn the tide.
I'm just
To be
kidding.
clear,
I actually
this
do really like
instability
Scarlet Witch.
definitely
She's
wouldn't
cool.
affect her power. She was still strong enough to create a completely new alternate reality and then erase it just as easily. What it would do is leave her open.
Also, take her No More Mutant spell. As insanely powerful as it was to affect the whole of Marvel's creation, it wasn't entirely successful. There was still a tiny portion of Earth's mutant population left unaffected, likely due to interference from Strange and Emma Frost.
Against Zatanna, who was
Emma
just
Frost,
as strong
she's
and
incredibly
not losing her
powerful,
mind,
too.
she wouldn't be able to afford that kind of lapse, even for an instant.
On the other hand, Zatanna has managed to maintain her willpower fighting foes just as strong as the Scarlet Witch, so she didn't have the same kind of exploitable
Yeah, that's
weakness.
fair.
And remember, she doesn't actually need to say her spells backwards.
It helps with her concentration, but all her spells come from her mental impulses, just like Wanda. She's consistently pulled off non-verbal spells in the past, even against beings as strong as Pralaya.
In the end, Z definitely had enough experience fighting smart and keeping on her toes to hang with Wanda long enough to get in a finishing blow.
While there were definitely versions of this battle that could have ended with Wanda victorious, Zatanna's cooler head and effortless magic allowed her to prevail.
I guess you could say Wanda never saw it coming, and Zatanna Maxim offed her.
The
Oh my
winner
God.
is Zatanna.
Now, I already know which one is next, and I do plan on releasing a reaction to it. Not too long after this one, like maybe within the hour after this is released, but wow. I have to admit, I am surprised. I am surprised. Like, again, I know that these two are practically like so evenly matched that it is like really a coin toss as to who was gonna win. And I did have my money on Zatanna, so I'm actually really glad that she won. But there was a part of me that thought that Scarlet Witch was gonna take this one. I don't know. Like when I was watching the portion of like going over their skills and abilities, I was surprised by just how much Zatanna could do. Like I knew Scarlet Witch was incredibly powerful because I've heard so many different things about what she's capable of, and practically no one really talks that much about Zatanna. So like for years I've heard like so much hype on Scarlet Witch, and I know that Zatanna's powerful in her own right, but I just didn't know like to what extent. So when I heard all the stuff that she was capable of, I'm like, oh damn, I didn't know she was out here eating worlds and whatnot. Like, that's insane. But like, I don't know, I guess from all the previous hype that Scarlet Witch got in my life, I kind of just like assumed deep down that she would win, but I'm really glad that she didn't. And I know that they said it could have been Scarlet Witch that one, but Tana just kept a cooler head, which is definitely true. Like Wanda, she was just like so pissed off. Like you could see it during that fight. She was like getting so angry, lashing out. Meanwhile, Zatanna's just like treating this as a joke. She was literally laughing during that fight, which is amazing to me. But yeah, I'm just rambling at this point. If you guys like my video, comment, subscribe, anything that gets the algorithm going, because I really appreciate it and it helps the channel grow. And if you guys want to see some more death battles, don't be afraid to ask for them. The next one that I am going to be doing is the Tanjiro versus, I think it's Jonathan Joestar. That was the most recent one. I'm going to be releasing the reaction to that within the hour of this video. So, yeah, I'm enjoying Death Battle again. And if you want to see more, again, don't be afraid to comment which ones you would like me to see, because I have definitely not seen all of them. But yeah, I will catch you guys in about an hour. So, see ya.